you are going to create a folder. But in Windows, right, you need to go to property, then you need to set hidden, then apply. But in Linux, I am suspecting I might have some hidden directories here or hidden files here. So to see that hidden files or directory is nothing but folder. We don't call it as a folder in Linux operating system. We call it as a directory. So I want to see any hidden directory or folders available here. So we can give ls space -a. It will show all the regular files as well as hidden files. Then click on enter. You see, now it is showing something. And one common thing you observe, there is dot in front of each and every file name. Okay, you see here, there is a dot, there is a dot, there is a dot. So in simple, while creating a file or folder, if you add dot in front of that name, it becomes hidden directory. If you give ls, it won't show. If you want to see such type of files, you need to give ls space -a. Okay. So now I decided to create a file. First of all, forget about editors. If you want to create a very simple 0 bytes file, you can use a command called touch. I'm calling it as a.txt. Click on enter. File created successfully. Okay. How we can confirm whether file really created or not? Give ls.
Yes.
If you gave ls, it is showing a.txt. Now, I want to create a hidden file. So, I'm giving touch space dot b.txt. You see here, I'm adding a dot in front of the file name. Then click on enter. If I gave ls, again only a.txt is visible. But I have b.txt also, right? If you want to see, you gave ls space -a. You see now? b.txt I'm able to see, a.txt I'm able to see. Okay, clear with ls command. If you want, so now the first thing, you know where you are by giving pwd. Second, you are giving ls, what are the files you have in that location. Clear? Now, I want to create a folder. We used touch and we created that, right? But I want to create a folder. Okay, so then I want to write some files inside that folder. I want to create one more folder and I want to write some files. So now I'm going to explain copy, paste and cut paste. Okay. So to create a folder, technically, as I told you, in Linux, we call it as a directory. So to create a directory, the command is mkdir. Mkdir. Make directory. Make directory. Rmdir, remove directory. Mk means make. Okay, generally in Linux, rm means remove. If you want to remove a file, you can give rm. Okay, so mkdir space, I'm going to call this other songs. Okay. Okay, now I want to confirm whether file created or not. How? ls. Okay, I want to create videos. mkdir videos. Click on enter. Give ls. You see here, we got a folder called songs and we got a folder called videos. So you see this? This is in different color. Okay, so this is in different color. So basically those are folders. Those are the directories. Okay, fine. Now, I want to create 2 songs and 2 videos. So I'm using touch command only. Touch song1.mp3. Touch song2.mp3. Touch video.mp3, video1.mp4. Touch video2.mp4. 4 files created. Give ls and verify. You see, songs are in some kind of blue color. This. Okay. These videos is in some pink color. These are the directories. Now my requirement is I want to see all these in a single folder. All these in this location only. My requirement is I want to move the songs to songs folder, videos to videos folder. Okay. First, I created songs folder. I want to go inside that songs folder. Now, I am under /home EC2-user only. I want to go inside that folder. So then what I need to do? There is a command called cd. Change directory. Change directory. So we have two options now. You can give entire path or folder available in same location. You just give the folder name. Okay. If you want to give entire path, you need to give /home /EC2-user /songs. Observe one thing here. Am I typing everything? Not really. So just observe. I have given /h tab. It picked the home automatically. There is a tab. Under tilt symbol, the tilde symbol you can find in your keyboard. Below to that, you can find tab key. So I have given H4, then tab, it picked automatically. Auto-filled. So then E, then press tab. EC2-user. Then there is song. You see this? Songs. So I'm giving entire path. If I click on enter, I will go to that location. Okay, now you might get a doubt. Hey Avinash, do we really need to give that entire path? We are already into this location. Within this location only we have the songs folder, right? So you can simply give cd songs. Both works. So in Linux operating system, we can jump here to there. You no need to go to my computer, then you no need to follow that path mechanism. So from here, directly I'm under home EC2-user. If I want to jump to a location called etc, is etc in this location? No. If I want to, I can go to that location directly. You see, now I'm under etc location. If I want to go to my home of EC2-user, you see, I'm giving that. So get habituated to use the tab button, auto-filled one. Okay. Now, let's go inside that songs folder. Let's see, do we have anything? So here, give cd songs. Then click on enter. If I gave ls, nothing. If I gave ls-a, also nothing. The dot represents current folder, double dot represents previous path. Don't worry about that. It's a default behavior. Okay. So now, I'm coming one step back. Fine. Now where I am? I'm under home EC2-user songs folder. So I have files under EC2-user location only. So you have two options. Again, cd, give your entire path, or one step back only we have all that files, right? So then you can use a command called cd space dot dot. If you are giving cd space dot dot, you will come one step back. So now you see, we are under songs location. I have given cd space dot dot. Where we are now? Home EC2-user. I'm giving cd space dot dot again. Where we are now? Home. I'm giving cd space dot dot again. Where we are now? /. In Linux operating system, everything starts from /. Before this, nothing available. Everything starts from / in Linux operating system. Okay. So this is cd command. So to go to a folder, to navigate from here and there, we can use cd command. Clear with cd command. Change directory. Okay. So now again I'm navigating to home of EC2-user. Just confirm with pwd. All right. So now I want to do copy paste operation. Copy paste means there is a difference between copy paste and cut paste, right? What will copy paste will do and what cut paste will do? Copy paste?
File will be there in the source and destination. Cut means file will be there only in the destination.
So copy paste means we are going to have a copy in source, but one more copy created in destination. Cut paste means it's a lift and shift. You are lifting from here, you are shifting there. Okay. So you are cutting from here. You are taking that file from source and you are putting in destination location. So for songs, I'll do copy paste. For videos, I'll do cut paste. Okay. For copy paste, the command is CP. For copy paste, the command is CP. CP for copy. CP for copy. So I'm giving CP command here. CP space. Then source file. Then where do you want to paste it? Okay. Destination directory. This is a format. Okay. You cannot copy a file to another copy. You can copy a file to a folder only, right? So source file, which file you want to copy to where you want to copy, you need to give two paths. So for that, I'm going to give CP, whatever song 1 MP3 I have, I want to copy it to songs folder. I'm using tab. Now you might get it out, okay? I'm using CP. If I type SO and if I press tab, it is filled till song only. The reason is multiple files available with the same name. So press double tab. Enter tab 2 times. You see total 3 files available with the name you have given. Which one you want to pick? I want to pick song 1.mp3. To which folder you want to copy? I want to copy it to songs folder. Then click on enter. CP song2.mp3 to songs folder. Both commands executed successfully. If I gave ls now, I still have song 1 and song 2 in this EC2-user home directory. Right. But let's go inside that songs folder. Now I am under songs folder. If you gave ls, you see that? So copy paste worked. 2 files are here and 2 files are here also. Okay. So copy paste is working. You got copy paste logic now? Okay.
Sure.
I want to go one step back. So what is the command we need to give? CD space double D. Now we are under /home EC2-user location. I'm clearing the screen. All right. So now I want to do cut paste. In place of CP, you use MV. MV, do the cut paste operation. MV space, which file? Okay. Video 1.mp4. Where do you want to paste it? Videos. You observe one thing. Next to videos, there is a slash. That means it is a folder. Okay. So now click on enter. MV video 2.mp4 to videos location. Then click on enter. All right. So if I gave ls now, that video 1 and video 2 is not available in this location. What happened? It moved to videos. So gave CD videos location, gave ls. You see that video 1 and video 2 both are available here. All right. So this is the cut paste option, guys. Now I'm open to your questions. Is it clear so far, the basic operations? So now you learned where you are. So you can use pwd command to say where you are. If you want to see what are the files available in that location, you can use ls command. If you want to go from one location to another location, you can use cd command. Okay. If you want to list files along with hidden files or directories, you can give ls space -a command. So now you want to perform copy paste, you can use cp command. If you want to do cut paste, you can use mv command. Any questions so far?
Mr. Avinash, here we are using two times, right? To move, to cut or to copy.
Yes.
Can't we make that only for once?
Okay, so you want to do multiple files once
Only
or
for
entire
one.
folder? See, if you want to do copy paste for entire folder, you can do that. But you need to do recursively. So those advanced commands I already explained in Linux course I shared. So let's stick with basics here. Why? Because everyone here, I'm assuming they are very new to Linux operating system.
Yeah. Okay, Mr.
So how to edit is our next topic. That, yeah, same. I just answered, right? So now we have created a file. I want to modify that file. I want to write some information. See, this touch command is creating a very simple file, right? Touch command is creating a file. Okay, now if you want to see properties of all the files available in this location, we have a command called ll. If you give ll stands for long list. ll stands for, see, ls will list the files, but it won't give any properties, right? But if you are giving ll, it will long list all the files, including the properties. You see here? So you see here, sum is with D, sum is with D. So D means it's a directory, the first letter. If you observe the first letter, it is showing D. That means it's a directory. If you see the remaining ones, we have hyphen. That means it's a file. It's not a directory, it's a file. Okay. So now, so you can find it here. What is a size? The size is 0 bytes. 0 bytes. Okay. So when it got created, at what time it got created, what is the file name? What is the folder name? It will show everything here. Okay. So now, fine, we have a.txt. Okay. So we have a.txt here. I want to write some information to that a.txt. I want to write some information. It's a very plain empty file, right? So even I want to see what we have currently inside that a.txt. What we have inside that a.txt now. For that, we can use two commands. One command is more a.txt. It will display all the content available in that file. It will display all the content available in that file. So if you are giving more a.txt, you see here it's returning nothing. That means it's an empty file. No information available. In place of more, you can use cat command also. Cat a.txt. It's written nothing again. So technically both will do same work. So more is more standard one. More is more standard one. This cat, right? It's also a standard. Okay. So I personally habituated with this cat only. But as per Linux documentation and all, you are allowed to use more, but still you can use cat. Okay. So it's written nothing. Why? Because it just touch will create a very 0 bytes file, nothing inside that file. Okay, now I want to open that file. I want to write some information to that file, and I want to save that information, and I want to quit. Okay, so is this a new thing? We have same thing in Windows operating system also, right? So if you open any text document, for example, I have opened a text pad or notepad here. I'm writing something. Now, if I'm trying to close this, it's asking me, okay, you want to save, don't save, or cancel. If I click on cancel, what happened? I will go back to the editor and I can write something. Okay, when I'm trying to close, if I cancel, I can go back here and I can write some more information. If I click on don't save, what happened? File will close without writing data. Okay, if I click on save, it creates a file in one of the location. Right. In similar manner, in Linux operating system, we have some editors. We have VI editor, we have VIM editor, we have Nano editor. These are widely used ones. So VIM is successor of VI. So you can use any editor. So I'm going to explain here VIM editor. All right. So now I'm giving VIM. Then space, what file you want to edit? I want to edit a.txt. You see, I'm not typing everything. I just give an A, press tab. Then click on enter. Fine, editor open now. I'm trying to type something. It's giving error, but it is not allowing me. The reason it just opened, if you want to write something, you need to go to insert mode. For that, press I. Press I, you immediately, you see here, observe here. It came to insert mode. So now whatever the thing you are going to write, yes, you can write it. Okay, I'm going to write, okay, this is my first file in Linux operating system. Fine, I done with my editing. So then what? So you have multiple options. You can save and exit. Okay. Or you can continue editing. Or you can exit without saving this. Don't save. One is save, one is don't save, and second one is cancel. So first I done with my edit. So we need to press escape. Then it came out from insert mode. You see here, insert is gone. I'm pressing I, we got insert. I'm pressing escape, insert is gone. So first come out from insert mode. Now, if you want to save this information and if you want to quit from the editor, then the command is :WQ. You can see bottom left corner here, observe :WQ. That means write and quit. Whatever modification we perform here, write these changes to the file called a.txt, then quit from the editor. Enter that. Okay, we came out from VIM editor. So the information is written successfully. How we can confirm? Cat a.txt. You see now? It is showing information we have inside that file. Got it? It is showing information we have inside that file. Okay. So now I want to add some more information. So then simply VIM a.txt. First go to insert mode by pressing I. So then you go to new lines. Okay. So this is my second line in a.txt. I want to save it. First, come out from insert mode by pressing escape. So now I want to write this information. Then colon. It's not semicolon, it's colon, 2 dots, not 1 dot and comma. Okay, WQ. Then click on enter. Okay, written. How we can confirm? You can use more or cat. You see this? Okay. Right. Now let's open that same file again. Okay, I'm pressing I. I did a mistake here. I did a mistake while writing that file. So immediately I decided, okay, I did a mistake. I don't want to write these changes to the file. I want to quit from editor. So then what? Press escape, give colon Q exclamatory. I'm not giving double. Double means write. I'm not writing the changes. I'm giving colon Q exclamatory. So if I press enter, new changes, whatever the changes I did in this session, it won't. I clicked on enter. You see, now if I gave more, are we able to see the wrong edit here? No. Why? Because whenever you gave colon Q exclamatory, within that session, whatever the changes you did, those won't take effect. Those won't write to the file. Okay. So this is another command within Vim editor. We have lot of, you can use double D to delete entire line. This type of commands I explained in Linux course. Okay. So here, let me quickly open that EC2. So who am I clear with this? Sudo we will talk now. Clear command, ls, pwd, mkdir, touch, cd, rmdir is to remove the directory, copy paste cp, cut paste mv. So now for rename also we can use this mv command. For example, now I'm creating a file, touch wrong name.txt. So if you give ls, you see here, we have a file with wrong name. I realized I want to rename it or I want to correct it. I want to correct this file name. Okay. So in that scenario also, you can use MV. MV we are using for cut paste, but also for rename purpose also you can use. MV, existing name, new name. MV, I have given wrong name, then space, I have given right name, then click on enter. If I gave ls, you see here, this wrong name.txt is now renamed to right name.txt. All right. So MV, we can use it for rename purpose also. Okay. So now, so far, as a what user we are working here? Okay, who am I? So you are working as EC2 user. Okay. So now you decided to install something. So for installation, there is a command called em install stdpd. I'll talk more about this. When I click on enter, it's saying you need to be root to perform this command. So this EC2 user is not able to install something here. If he want to install something, he need to do this activity with administrator privileges. In Windows also we have this option, guys. So you go to start, you type CMD. When you give a right click on that CMD, you have open option. Fine. When you click on open, that command prompt will open. But you have an option, another option called run as administrator. Have you ever used that run as administrator? So you can see that image, command run as administrator. So whenever you are trying to open command prompt, you see here, when you click on open, it will open. But when you give right click, you see this. There is an option called run as administrator. There is an option called run as administrator below open. So second option also opens a command prompt. but it opens with administrator privileges. Same way, in Linux operating system, I want to perform something. I want to install something or I want to modify some configuration. But I want to do it as a administrator. If I'm doing as a regular user, it is not allowing me. So if you want to do this activity with administrator privileges, there is a word called sudo. You might see a lot of memes on this. You see here, what is the magic word to get what you want? Sudo. You see here, me saying I love you, the girl is saying I have a boyfriend. But what I did, I added sudo in front of it. So initially, what happened here? Okay. So initially, whenever you see here, so this guy is asking, open the pod bay door. So it is running with Linux operating system. What it is saying, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I can't do it. Okay. Then what he did, he added sudo. Sudo open pod bay door. So you are adding sudo to get what you want. So you are adding sudo. Okay. So to execute that command. So basically the command is executing. You see here, whenever say please, no response, but whenever say sudo, it's ready. All right. So you can find similar way. Make me a sandwich. Then what this guy is saying, what? Make it yourself. Then this guy is adding sudo. Sudo, make me a sandwich. He's saying okay. Right? Okay. So tomorrow also, I'll ask you to turn off the fan. You guys won't do that. I'll ask sudo turn off the fan. You guys are going to do it. Right? Okay. So here, the same command, yum install httpd. When I enter, it's not allowing. It's saying you need to be root to do this. Now I'm adding sudo. Sudo yum install httpd. You click on enter and you see it is starting installing. So adding sudo is doing whatever we want. Correct. So the sudo is a magic word in Linux. Right. So now, so if you are working as a EC2 user, if you are trying to modify something, you need to add sudo. Otherwise, it won't happen. Okay. Otherwise, it may give some errors. You might get it out. Okay, we created some files. Why it is not given error? That is its own home directory. We have created new files. We have not modified any configuration kind of things. For example, I'm working as a EC2 user. I'm trying to edit one configuration file. Let's see what happened. VIM etc fstab. There is a file. Okay, there is a file called fstab. I'm trying to edit this as a EC2 user, and I have not added sudo. Okay, go to new line. The file is open now. Press I to go to insert mode. Okay, so added new line. Let's press escape :WQ. We'll see what happened. Read only file. It's a read only file. Okay, so we are not able to modify. Now let's do same thing by adding sudo. Now if I press I, is it giving any error like a read only and all? No, we can go to new line and we can do whatever we want. Okay, so sudo will do that activity. Now you might get it out. Okay, Why I need to add sudo in front of every command? Why can't I work as a root user? See, whenever we are working as EC2 user, you need to add sudo. Why we need to work as EC2 user? Why can't we directly work as a root user? We can. For that, the command is sudo space su. Currently, as a what user I'm working? So just observe, I'm giving sudo space su. So far, it is showing as a EC2 user. But now I have given sudo space su. Then click on enter. You just observe. You're working as a root user. Just give who am I? You're working as root user. Okay. So now I decided to come out from root user. Then command is exit. If you type exit, now you came back again to EC2 user. If you give exit again, we'll come to our local laptop. Okay. So sudo space su will allow you to switch to root user. So now you're working as a root user now. And to switch from EC2 to root user, you doesn't require any password. It have capability to switch automatically. Okay. Why? Because the authentication is happening with key pair. So the key pair is with EC2 user. So we can switch to root user without any additional things. Okay. Clear so far? Any questions for me? Okay. So
I'm trying.
you guys, yeah.
Yeah, in command prompt, I'm trying to give chmod for that key pair file, but it is throwing error.
You're using Windows command prompt terminal option.
Yes, Windows command.
So that chmod won't work with Windows terminal. Try with
Okay.
GitHub option. GitHub
Okay.
terminal is there that supports chmod command. So try with that.
Okay. And
Okay.
second thing, if we you said sudo su works because we are using the key pair. So if we
Yes.
change the password once we log in, and if we log into Throughputty with the new password, so will the same sudo su works?
Sudo su, then it will ask you to enter the password. If you
Okay,
set up
so-
a password instead of key pairs and all, so if you
Okay.
want to switch to root user, it will ask you to enter your password. If you gave your password, then it will work.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, first question. What is the command to change to another directory?
CD,
What is the command to move files and directory?
MV,
V,
What is the command to rename?
RM,
MV,
uh,
MV,
MV.
List the content of a directory?
LS,
Print your current
PWD.
working directory? What is the command to make a new directory?
MKDIR,
MKDIR.
What is the command to display content of a file?
More or cat.
More or cat? Go with more. As per this website also, more is more standard. All right, all are valid answers. Right. So go to quiz 2. So which command is used to copy files?
CP.
What is the command we can use to
RM.
remove file? RM. You see here, RM.
Direct.
Then if you want to delete a file or folder, for example, I want to delete that. Okay, a.txt. I'm giving rm a.txt. So it is asking remove regular file. Type yes. Then click on enter. That is deleted. So rm command is used to remove a file. Now I want to delete a directory. For example, I want to delete the songs folder. So if you give
rm folder name
rm
minus
if-
hyphen space
if you get
hyphen
if you gave rmdir, so songs, it is saying directory not empty. If it is an empty directory, rmdir have capability to delete it. I'm giving mkdir, so test folder. If I'm giving rmdir, test, you see here, it's deleted. It's created here, it's deleted here with rmdir command. But if you have some files or some data inside a folder, then use this parameters called -rf. That means recursively, forcefully. Recursively, inside folder, if you have subfolders, also delete it. So you gave, where is that? rm-rf. So then you gave songs folder. Now you see here, it's deleted. Songs folder. Earlier we have the songs folder, right? But now it is deleted. So for that, you use rm space -rf, then give the folder name. Okay. So then, you know, these commands we discussed. So if you want to see you are working as a user, what are the groups you are member of? You give groups command.
Groups command.
Remove empty directory.
RMDIR.
Yeah.
So there is a command called chmod to change
Change
file
the
permissions. Yeah,
Change the
that we will
permission, yeah.
discuss later. It's groups, not group. Okay. So yeah, these commands we discussed so far. So yesterday I asked you to complete till quiz 1. Now complete all the 4 modules. Complete all the 4 modules. At least complete first 2 modules.
Okay.
Complete at least 2 modules. Okay. So now, so we did all these things, right? Now I decided to make this EC2 instance as a web server. Is it okay if we discuss now or we'll discuss tomorrow? Okay. All right. So we'll discuss tomorrow. I really don't want to. Okay. So till here we discussed. So now, what you need to do? Today itself, launch a Linux instance, get familiar with these commands.
Okay.
How many commands we learned? Hardly? Not even 20. Not even 20. Okay. So, get familiar with these commands. If you get familiar with this, you can do any basic operation in Linux. You want to go to different folder, you want to perform copy paste, you want to edit something. Okay, so these are the very basic things you do, right, in any operating system. So, my suggestion, spend time and practice these commands today itself. All right.
Okay.
So this document I'm going to upload, but before that, give me a minute. I'll just